Reality check, man, from your device. You know, it's a unique one. You know, it's aromatic, realistic TV. Today, my people, it's another disturbing video I'm doing. And the Speaker of the House. And we see where in our house, the people's house, that parliament that we pay the upkeep, we pay for the maintenance for that parliament, for them to go there and use their voice to represent the people. I see where a daughter of the soil was there representing the people of Jamaica. And she was told to sit, and her mic was turned off. Now, my question is Jamaica. Say 95% of Jamaica don't know anything else but their patois. We try the patois and the English, and we start trip up and all over the place, patois and English. All over the place, because the people are more comfortable using the patois dialect or a language for them, because that's what they know. And you are silencing Angela Brown Burke. Says she can't use a simple term in the House of Parliament as dege dege. You know, when we are going to school and your friend buy a cheese sticks or, you know, a suck or a sweet, yeah, but you use one stone and you get peace. And when you're looking at your hand and you really see one gear, you say, man, this a little dege piece that you give me, man. That's how we use our term. So for the Speaker of the House to use the microphone that they purchased for what, 17 or 18 million, and turn it off, and this lady who is there representing the people, Jamaica, dark days are ahead. Dictator. Anyway, Jamaica, I'm gonna play the clip and we all can watch it, observe it, make it marinate, and draw our own conclusion. Take it away.
Respond to you without saying to you. For example, many people believe that one of the substitutes is the LIFT program. Excellent program in terms of concept. But when everybody comes to you and you send them back to the Member of Parliament, having given the Member of Parliament 8 dege form, and I'm not asking permission to use that word because this is Jamaica, right?
No member. We are required to follow the standing orders. And if you're of that view, then we need to change the standing orders. So you have to still ask permission or say it, and don't make the comment you're not asking permission, because that is an indication that you're making an announcement that you're disobeying the standing orders, and you can so do.
No, Madam Speaker, to be any other than the word dege is part of our lexicon. Yeah. No, it's part of our local lexicon.
You should turn off the mic, you know. What a thing.
A moment, member. A moment, member. So opposition leader, even though you didn't ask your question on the mic, I can answer. I ask pardon of the host because I appreciate the standing order says that we must speak the English language. Whether or not we like
Jamaica,
it is the standing
before
order.
me even go no further, I live in the States. And you see when time I'm out in the street, or me even in a car or Uber or something, anything, and you see from the moment I open up my mouth, and then hear the accent there, oh my God, where the accent? Oh, Jamaica? Yeah. They're over the moon. What are you doing here? Can you trade me Jamaica for here? Those are the words we hear, brethren. See? So anyway, the Speaker of the House, Juliet Holness, turn off Mike and Angela Burke for using patois in the House of Parliament. No, she was referring to the Prime Minister by saying dege dege, dege dege. Now, to myself, I'm wondering if Juliet Holness get in her feeling the way how she was stating that to her husband and said, no, I'm not gonna have any of this. So therefore, she's using standing order to turn the mic off on her. You see why husband and wife no fit in a parliament? You see why husband and wife no fit in a parliament? I can feel in the woman dropping and feeling the way how this lady that talk to her husband, you know? You don't see what I want? Because for she to use the single term dege dege, that's something that every Jamaica grew up on. From the legendary Miss Lou come back, they bring patois to another level where the world gravitated towards that patois. What do you know, man? So I must feelings. This lady caught up in her feelings. The way Miss Burke stating that term to her husband, dege dege, dege dege. So my question is patois a part of our language? Is patois a part of our roots? Is patois a part of our culture? Is patois is something that is embedded and rooted and grounded in the Jamaican people? I'm just asking. It was her husband standing in the parliament and using this term. So he was referring towards criminal. Radam! Radam! It was the Everald Warmington stand in the parliament and compare another female of the soil in the people's house as Jezebel. And I didn't hear anyone raise about standing orders and follow procedures. So when the labor rights chat patois and all these bad things in the House of Parliament, it is okay and it does not require to look over and think about standing orders. When she was speaking to Angela and Angela was rebut and she was rebutting also, you hear the other rest of jackass them over there so knocking down bench. Knocking bench and making noise and laughing and gallivanting over there. Those goons, baboons, John Crows. So my question to my Jamaican people, The 18 million or 17 million dollar mic system that they put inside of the parliament is to have power over who speak from when they speak. Because they know what's coming. So for the people not to hear what is taking place in the parliament, and when their nasty deeds gonna roll out, and the people and the opposition gonna challenge it, they will just switch the mic off. Jamaica, you don't see a dictator thing they go on. Dictatorship, husband and wife. Husband and wife. Dictatorship, husband and wife. In our parliament, in the people's house. The house that we pay the maintenance for. The upkeep of that house. Is taxpayers of Jamaica pay every red cent. And you are telling us that we have no right to speak patois inside of that house that we, the taxpayers of Jamaica, pay for. You don't pay shit because the only thing we want to do a thief. Now, Jamaica, let's take us back down to memory lane. And this same lady, Juliet, Holness. It was this same lady, you know, a couple months ago at a political meeting. And she stand there behind a podium. And she classed PMP supporters. And say anyway PMP supporters them choose to go live in a garbage dump, gully banking, riverbed, no have toilet. That's how this lady who sit down up there, so now, you know, they go on like she a queen now. That's how she class the citizen of Jamaica. You know, you're in her voice. You know, you're out in her voice when she up the oh, she a trembling in her voice. She not used to it. It's not her style. She's not decent. She's trying to adjust. Listen to the tape and hear her voice, so she nervous and the tremble. She's not in her comfort zone. They take her out of her comfort zone because this lady is not fit to sit in that seat. Come on now, Jamaica. Come on now, Jamaica. So you're telling Miss Burke she did not follow standing orders. She did not follow standing orders. You understand? What standing orders? If you don't speak patois in a parliament. You can't chat patois in a parliament. With culture, with roots, something that embedded in our way. 99 to 95% of Jamaica, they only can chat patois. Them trying to bring the standard English in it and then start drop all over the place. Them gone. Because they don't have that techniques. They are not articulate. They are not fluent. They can't dot the I's and cross every T's. They did not practice the Queen's language. That was something that given to them. They did not have that from birth. Our ancestor did not speak standard English. It's something that we get along the way. We adapt English. We didn't get that. We adapt English along the way. So why are you want to take away our language? Why you want to take patois away from us? Why you want to silence patois? Why you want to silence Jamaican people? The simple fact that you are telling Miss Burke that she cannot use patois in our house, it simply means you are telling us you are silencing Jamaica because 95 to 90% of us only can chat patois, woman. How do you know, man? How do you know? How do you man I want to come from, man? Frighten Friday, man. Fly by night, pitch by day, man. Jump up, come bust me. Ragged 11 and dirty 12. Eh? How do you people? Eh? How do you people? Eh? The Shanta will come turn tablecloth. Eh? When my grandmother used to say that, me never know what I mean. But as I grow and I get the experience of life, I figure out what she was talking about. Dishcloth. From turntable. Oh well. Now we are talking in Jamaica. The same Juliet who used patois to sell down a coronation market. And me say, you know, I fear a word. It's the same Juliet who used patois to sell down a coronation market. It's the same Juliet who used patois to sell down a Falmouth market. Now, me and you know that the good, the bad, the indifference is in those markets. The rag, the tagger rags are in those markets. So not name standard English, not their coronation market. Not name standard English, not on a Falmouth market. A Raban patois, you're hearing of them the place there. So for she to use the system to get where she's at now, and then you want to come use the little power that you have to silence the system, to silence us, who still use patois as our main language. What's wrong with this woman and him husband? What's wrong with these people? Tell me now, Jamaica. It is a hell of a thing when dish towel come turn tablecloth. It is a hell of a thing when dish towel come turn tablecloth. She is trying to silence the people. If you silent Angela Brown Burke in the people's house that we the people pay to maintain, that house that these criminals sit in, and you want to silence a daughter of the soil for using her language inside of her own house, because that's our house, to subject her to use the Queen's language. And these hypocrites are the one who said them running out there now trying to change constitution reform. You see the hypocrite them, man. You want to change constitution reform, but at the same time you tell we say we have to use the Queen language in a few one house. What a disgrace them to the country, man. What a disgrace them to the nation. What a disgrace them to the citizens of Jamaica people. Come on now, people. It no matter if you're a peer, it no matter if you're a J. It no matter if you're independent, it no matter if you're a UIC. Because most of the base them vulnerable. Most of the base them not intellect. Most of the base them not educated, man. You understand what I'm saying? So patois is what we know. And this is what they use to get away with. And to go around the people, they use the standard Queen's language because they practice it to perfection. So when the people hear them use them words, you know, them use the words and it make them feel like they are somebody under jacket suit. But the fact of the matter is that a lot of these people, they are nobody, my friend. So why you want to silence our language? Why you want to silence my culture? You know, they take away everything from the Jamaican people. We mustn't keep certain time. You know, lock off the way the passa them, all of them thing there. You know, take away from the people them. all of the traditional things them what we have in Jamaica. This labor right administration and Andrew Holness take them away. And now no one can silence Patwa from we brother. If we don't take a Patwa from we brother, what we go use? We don't know nothing else, brother. The people are not that equipped to go study Spanish and French, Portuguese. Why you want to take away our language? Lady, what's wrong with you? Is you who class the citizen of Jamaica telling the PMP that anywhere them choose we go live are in a garbage, dump, riverbed, gully banking where them choose they now have toilet. And then you come now sit down but speaker of the house and going on like you are, you know, this queen and beautiful and calm and, you know, collective and someone who cares and have the compassion and the sincere and the care for the Jamaica. How are you, lady? You know, you're nervous in your voice. Lady, you know, you're nervous in your voice. Go listen back the go listen back the tape. And you're nervous in your voice because you are trying to fit in somewhere where you cannot. That's not your style. You are out of your comfort zone. That's not your style. That is not your style. You understand? Out of order and rude. Very out of order and rude. Want to silence our own language in our own country and want us to subject to the Queen's language. Jamaica, I look into it. Jamaica, we are under dictatorship, Jamaica. Dictatorship leadership under this Andrew Holness administration. Jamaica, we have to get rid of them. Jamaica, we have to get rid of them. My mother always said, chicken, they go big, your seat time foot. Then the time them don't know what my mother mean, you know, but them have some words. You understand? Chicken, they go big, your seat at them foot. That means to say if that boy they look like a bad man and you go thief or you know your sister now baby himself and then we there. Them know what them matter, but as you get older you will understand. Chicken they go bigger seat at them foot. You understand what I say? Are them things that we are talking about Jamaica. This administration, this dictatorship administration, who know have to get rid of them. Anyone who not get rid of them are trouble. In the people's house of the parliament, when you go there, so no secret, no in there, so you speak so the rest of the country can follow and know what is taking place. And now you put in a mic system of value 18 or 17 million to keep the other side quiet. That's dictatorship, Jamaica. That is dictatorship under this administration. What's wrong with these people? It is a sad day. It is a damn disgrace. It is a national disgrace what this woman do. Trying to silence a daughter of the soil who belongs in that house and telling her she cannot use her language that she grew up on. That's her roots, that's her culture, that's embedded in us. We did not adapt that along the way. We get that from creation. English is what we adapt along the way. So how you want to take away what is truly ours? What's wrong with this woman? What's wrong with this woman, Jamaica? I will continue. It is a hell of a thing when dish towel come turn tablecloth. She referred to your husband by simply saying, dege dege. That's what she says. And that becomes a problem. Because maybe you're in your feelings and you did not like the way how she stated that to your husband. But my question, is Patois a part of our language? Is Patois a part of our roots? Is patois a part of our culture? Is patois something that was embedded, rooted, and grounded in us? Is patois is something that we get from generation after generation after generation? It's an inborn thing. It's in our DNA. It's in our genes. We had up English along the way. That is not our standard language because we are not European. We are African. We are Africans. We are not Europeans. We are Africans. So therefore, English could not be our standard language. It simply means somewhere along the line we had up that. And anything what you had up, you never get that from birth. And anything what you had up along the way, you can dash away. Because me no need this. Me had up this on the way, and this was a bad habit, and me can throw it away. That's not inborn. That's not inborn. So you use the bully power, the bully pulpit, and override this woman who is in the people's house, speaking up on behalf of the people. And you shut the mic off on her and tell her she's not following standing orders to use the Queen's artificial language. My people, I ask of you. My people, I ask of you. When you see the signs, please don't pretend as if it is not there. We are now being ruled and governed by this dictator administration. Don't look to the left, don't look to the right. We are now being governed by this dictator administration. People, make these things make sense. Lodge them in the cranium. When you're at home and you have a little spare time, go and reminisce upon them and let them marinate in the brain. Chew them thoroughly and properly so they can go down easily in the digestive system. So you can pass the information on to your sons or your daughter, to your mother or your father, your grandfather or your grandmother, so that they can understand and know what is taking place, what is going on in this country, and where this country is heading. Please do so for me. You are capable. You are competent. You can do it. So you have to help those who can't. Sit with them in groups. Discuss, explain, break it down the lowest way so they can gravitate, they can understand, they can comprehend. Because at the end of the day, if we don't get rid of this administration, it is going to be dark and sad day for our beloved Jamaica. My people, remember to follow this movement, Aromatic Realistic TV, and also to be a part of history. And if history should rewrite itself, please make sure you were present doing the right thing. And the right thing is to fight for Jamaica. It doesn't matter if you are P or you are J. It doesn't matter if you are UIC or Hendian. The cause here is one fight. And it's going to take a collective effort from not just me, nor you, but the entire Jamaica who is living at home and the Jamaicans who are living in the diaspora abroad. It's called for oneness, unity. We stand, or divided we fall. We have to find a way how to come together and rescue our beloved Jamaica. Because the turn that Jamaica has taken in 7 years, it is a devastated turn. And if you give these dictators another 5 years, Jamaica will never recover. We will only see one set of people enjoy Jamaica. And it's their friend, their cronies, the PSOJs, and the people with little bit of money in Jamaica. People like me and you gonna find ourselves boxing shit out of hog mouth. My people, wise up. Take heed. Listen to the calling. He who have eyes, let that person see. And he that have ears, let that person hear. Let that person hear. They say every day a leaf go to water butter. One day that leaf will rot. Every day you take the bucket to the well. One day that bottom gonna give. What is your purpose in life? What kind of Jamaica do you want to see? What Jamaica the people in the diaspora want to return to? No found no build up on no mansion. Why I'm telling you so no for build on no mansion? And no can't go back to no mansion. You know are here sitting in limbo. What Jamaica do us all want to see. Anyway, my people, stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV. Like and share, follow us over YouTube. We continue to tell them that no man is an island and no man stand alone. We also tell them that united we stand, or divided we gonna hit the pavement. You know, we tell them it's a God and good road. We also tell them to treat your neighbor with respect. You know, the respect that you come on from someone else. You know, have the decency within you to also show that respect to someone else. The struggle is real, but I will continue to say, He gave us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. A lot of us did not go to university. A lot of us did not go to high school. A lot of us did not go to college. A lot of us don't have master, bachelorette. A lot of us don't have degree. A lot of us don't have subject. Because, as I said, those things is what you gain along the way. But what He instills in you is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And if you apply common sense, there's no one can stop you. There's no one can stop you. Until then, my people, be well. Be well. Heart of love. Heart of love. Heart of love. Peace, my people.
Have to spend it, which is on the crime side, and on the other side, which is where we are seeing the impact of not doing those programs. Prime Minister, I couldn't respond to you without saying to you, for example, many people believe that one of the substitutes is the LIFT program. Excellent program in terms of concept. But when everybody comes to you and you send them back to the Member of Parliament, having given the Member of Parliament 8 dege form, and I'm not asking permission to use that word because this is Jamaica, right?
No member. We are required to follow the standing orders, and if you're of that view, then we need to change the standing orders.
But
so you have to still ask permission or say it, and don't make the comment you're not asking permission, because that is an indication that you're making an announcement that you're disobeying the standing orders, and you can so do.
No, Madam Speaker, as a polyglot, and until Jamaica recognizes the Jamaican language as a proper language, I don't know it to be any other than the word dege is part of our lexicon. Yeah. No, it's part of our local lexicon. Dege.
A moment, member. So opposition leader, even though you didn't ask your question on the mic, I can answer. I ask pardon of the House because I appreciate the standing order says that we must speak the English language. Whether or not we like it, it is the standing order. We are at liberty to change our standing order. That is up to us. Not yet. So I would not like Member Brown Burke, when she speaks, to indicate she is not going to ask any pardon because it means she's announcing, I do not intend to follow the standing orders. The Speaker will not allow it. Go ahead, Member Burke.
Madam Speaker, we stood here today talking about our national heroes. And
Member, please stick to your questions. Please stick to your questions. It is not a debate. We follow the standing orders. English language until we make the change. Turn on your mic, member. If you go back to having a debate, unfortunately, the Speaker will have to turn the mic off again. So I'm asking your member to just go to the question.